What's going on, peeps and peepettes? I hope you guys are having an awesome day. This video is going to be all about the new pilots ships that have come out. As you guys can see, I'm at the Romulan variant of my characters. So we are going to do, or at least one of these ships, I'm going to do a review about. The tactical variant, we did this on the Federation. So I'm thinking I'm just going to do a different variant. The science, we did that on the Klingon. And so I'm thinking the engineering, because these ships are basically a copy-paste from, from one faction to another. So the tactical variant is going to be the same across the board, the Federation, the Klingon, and the Romulan faction. Basically, the science as well. So that leaves me with the engineering variant. The engineering I did not do a review about, so let us do that right here. Now, I am going to claim all three of these things. Because... Hello? Server? Okay, here we go. All three. Okay, we got a little bit of a server lag, but that's fine. So the engineering variant, more details. All right. So this version of this ship is the Dewan Dynnasia Pilot Escort. I'm butchering the name. That's fine. These Cryptic is not providing us the way, anything in relation to how to pronounce all of these weird abbreviations of their, their names that they are putting up with these ships. So I'm just guessing it's going to be that one. I have no idea. But anyway, this is the information that is provided by Cryptic, a little bit of a background story to this ship. This new breed of pilot escort represents a unique blend of technologies from each of the primary alliance members, with various project and subsystem pulled from Andorian, Iconian, and Dewan technologies. After salvaging a working database from the ancient caverns beneath New Romulans, the Republic found that many of the Dewan's early attempts at space travel contained ingenious variations to the gateway technology, presumably based on those of their Iconian masters, and have adapted those theoretical technologies to work alongside modern Starship systems. Now, I do want to, before I even actually go further than this, I'm sick. That's why, I'm, really stuffed in my, my nasal cavity. So I'm, just saying, this is not the normal voice. All right. So continuing, this variant of the pilot escort Dewan upon Iconian sensibility of subsystem reinforcement and computer processing speed, and therefore offers additional engineering bridge officer seating and consoles, while sacrificing very little in terms of its offensive capabilities. Pilot ships are a highly agile craft designed to perform advanced maneuvers that can give them a deadly edge in combat. Your starship can perform a sudden maneuver in each horizontal direction, forward, backward, left, and right. Executing each maneuver will rapidly reposition your starship while granting a very brief damage immunity, but costs all available thrust of fuel to take several seconds to recover. Now, there is a new ship, or at least not a new, there is a mechanic that is involved with this backward, forward, left and right maneuver, jump kind of thing. And I'm actually going to showcase that in a later stage of the video. So it's really cool. I basically use it just to get out of combat, get out of trouble, as it were. Just get out of the 10-kilometer range. So you're, when you're basically close to dying, you can use that as a last resort. But that's just me. I don't know how you guys do it, but that's just that's the way I'm doing it right now. The Dewan Dynnasia, that one, Pilot Escort comes pre-equipped with the console modification Wing Torpedo Platforms. This is really interesting because the Wing Torpedo Platforms was something that they also had it in the Tier 5 version, if memory serves me right. And they're basically like pets that just fly around amongst your ship. It's really cool. The ship equipped with it's capable of deploying wing torpedo platforms, which will orbit your ship and fire at your targets. Wing torpedo platform will regularly fire photon torpedoes at your target. Additionally, when you activate torpedo spread 1, 2, or 3, your torpedo platform will activate torpedo spread 1, and when you activate torpedo 1, 2, or 3, your torpedo platform will activate torpedo high yield 1. All right, hold on a second. When you activate torpedo spread 1, 2, or 3, your torpedo platform will activate torpedo spread 1. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which version of this thing it's going to, or at least you, the player, is going to activate. These wing torpedo platforms, these pets, are just going to activate torpedo spread 1. And also torpedo high yield 1, 2, or 3 from the player. These wing torpedoes are going to activate torpedo high yield 1. Nice. These consoles provide a passive boost to critical hit system and with projectile weapons, and critical hit severity with projectile weapons. Wow, so chance and severity. That's nice. That is, yeah, for the people amongst us that are using torpedoes and stuff like that, this console, we basically need to see the statistics first, but, sounds promising. After achieving level 5 in your Dewan Pilot Escort, you will unlock the Painful Memories Starship Trait. Well slotted, those affected by your engineering bridge officer ability. Oh, foes affected by your Foes affected by your engineering bridge officer ability will also be slowed down and suffer from an outgoing electrical damage over time effect for the next 10 seconds. There are not a lot of engineering offensive abilities in the game. No, maybe just what's that ability? Radiation thingy. We'll have to take a closer look, but that's kind of weird. By engineering bridge officer abilities, that's weird. Anyway, Tier 6 Romulan, only available for the Romulan Vice Admiral with a hull strength of 1.02. At level 60, you're going to get a flat hull of 40,800 hit points. With a shield modifier of 1.1, 5 weapons on the front, 2 on the aft. That is just standard. You also get the, here we go, the experimental weapon slot equipped with the Alliance Hypercannon. So this thing is basically a 6.2 or a 5.3, and it's more leaning towards the 5.3 because this Alliance Hypercannon is a 360-degree weapons. So you can basically, room for 2 devices, base turn rate of 16 degrees per second with an impulse modifier of 0.2, inertia rating of 70, plus 15 to weapons, and also plus 5 to engines. Wow, this is across the board. All of these ships has plus 15 to weapons and also 5 to engines. That's just not good. There is no variation to the power usage coming, the base power. That's just weird in my opinion. Anyway, console universal wing torpedo platforms. This is based on a console. This is not based on hangar base, so this is really cool. Also that experimental weapon slot that we talked about. Pilot maneuver ship mechanics. I'm going to showcase that in space. Starship Mastery Package, Precise Weapon System, Tactical Maneuvering, Enhanced Weapon System, Devastating Weaponry, and Painful Memories. Is that going to be that unlockable Starship Trait? Now, if you guys don't actually know what I'm all about in my YouTube channel, I'm just going to do customization on this ship, see how much customization can be done. I'm going to head into space to see some comparison in its size After that, we are going to equip all of the different visuals that are in the game currently. And currently 20 different visuals in the game. So that's going to take a long time. I don't know if this thing is going to be having a unique bridge. I don't think so, because the Devons, we never had a ship from them. But we will see. After that, we'll take this thing into combat and see how good it's going to perform against enemies. So this is the the comparison. This is the customization part of this thing. At first glance, I'm like, this is like something aquatic in nature. This is some kind of fish or something like that. That's based upon, the design is based upon some kind of weird fish. It's just weird. I don't even know. Are you guys seeing any windows except this part right here? I'm not seeing any other window types or something like that. I'm not seeing anything. I do love the glowy part right here that's, you know, coming off of this thing. It has that glow material type. I like that. What is up with this thing? What is this? What is this? The heck, man? This looks like a hairbrush which your girlfriend could use. The hell is that? All right. We'll see that in action. It's just, the ship is really weird to look at. All right, so we don't have a unique interior like I mentioned. Do we have, we do not have any different window types or material types. Wow, so you can basically skip this entire thing. Do we have patterns? All right, we do have patterns. What changed? I think the nose changed. No. Huh? All right. Let me just add some really bright colors. Yeah. The nose changed. Yeah. Jiminy. Columba. And Leo. I'm just selecting something at random just to showcase the visuals. Ooh, I like that part. Not a big fan of this like, you know, shark fin. Kind of looks weird in space, I mean. All right, let's see if we can choose something really bright to, let's do something else. Blue. All right. So these things are customizable a little bit, not a lot. The styles right here with pattern overlays, we can actually change the way that this thing looks. Unfortunately, not a lot of material types. That's weird. That is definitely weird. All right, let me head into space to see this, to compare this thing in its size against the Lucari scout ship. So here we are in space in its comparison to the Lucari science ship. Let me correct myself. I just said the scout ship, but it's science ship. Yeah, this is kind of weird because something totally unexpected happened when I was actually moving this thing. There is like an engine trail. Look at this thing. Like particles coming out of the cylindrical whatever doodah thingy is. I did not expect that one. So it has a little bit of like a engine trail that goes when this thing is actually in motion. And it actually rotates counterclockwise. That's just weird. All right, but this is the comparison with these Lucari scout ship. And again, I just said scout ship, science ship. So it's not a lot bigger. It's basically the same. So it is nimble, something that you might expect from a escort ship, pilot escort ship. And this is also that new pilot mechanic that I talked about. So if you double tap, like, left the A, S, D, or W key, you're basically going to jump in that direction. So here you go, left. So you basically go left. And then you have to wait until this bar gets filled up all the way to the top, and you can use it again. So here we go, to the right. Basically coming back to the location where I was. And the same thing can go forward and backwards. Basically on the horizontal plane, you can use this thing forward and backward, left and right. I use it to, like I said, to get out of complicated situations where basically my shield or my hull is depleted. It's almost gone. It's like, a survival issue with me. And you just basically use it like, evasive maneuvers if you don't have that up. But anyway, let me head over to that station right there and equip all the different visuals. All right, so this is, I can actually zoom in a little bit more, but yeah, then you see this thing be a little bit like wobbly. So I'm just going to zoom out once and just lower the camera a little bit. This is how it looks like without any customization to it. Because like you guys already know, I pressed canceled on all of the changes that we did on the customization part. So this is how it comes out of the box with that really weird rotating, name it, just give it a name, doodad. Yeah, so I'm thinking let's start equipping all of the different visuals right here on this thing, because it's like, oh, wait a minute, what are these? Dewan plasma? 2.5% chance of 40.3 plasma damage. That's going to ignore shields. Wow. Okay. Plasma damage. All right, that's cool. That's cool. This might be a thing later on. All right, we are going to adapt the Mako. We can find the Mako somewhere. Where's the Mako? Hey, apparently I lost the deflector dish from the Mako. So here it is with the Mako visuals. I do apologize, I don't have the deflector dish. Kind of lost that somewhere. That's just not right. This thing is really not okay with me. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys like this type of stuff with the particles, but it's just taking too much of my attention. And from what I'm seeing, it's not going to, there is no option. Wait a minute. Maybe there is an option to disable this thing. If we do the impulse, disable visuals. Nope. Enable visuals. So this thing is always going to have that engine trail. All right, the Aegis space set. Aegis. All three pieces of the Aegis visuals right here. Ooh, okay. Okay, look at this thing. This entire drum that's like rotating right now has also the Aegis visuals. If you can stop it, you can actually see. Oh, that is cool. You can see like the Aegis. Can I zoom in? Here we go. It has like, this on the, these are like spikes, and it has a little bit of a rim to it. You can actually see it right here on the underneath. Wow, that is cool. Oh, that's too much. Yeah, here we go. That's, I love that. That's like attention to detail right there. That's cool. That is nice. All right, let's see underneath. Okay. These things are definitely looking aquatic to me. Some kind of like sea creature that they based the design upon. Nice. All right. Next in line is going to be the assimilated Borg. Here we go. The Borg visuals. Wow! Oh, sorry guys. I do apologize for me coughing right now. Not really professional, but that's, that's the part where I'm being sick and it's not good. You can actually see that this drum is actually rotating with the engine modifier from the Borg engines, the space set. Wow, that is so cool. I never see that one before. I did not expect that one to be rotating. That's awesome. Sorry guys, sorry for being sick. It's not a party. All right, so we got lots of Borg details going on. We do see its own deflector dish. That's nice. I love the visuals on this thing. It's really cool. Let's see if we can stop this thing a little bit from rotating. Yeah, there it goes. It's nice. So hold on. So if this thing is going to be a thing, then all of these space sets that has like, something that's going to be enhancing your engines, all of them are going to be rotating. That's nice. I'm looking forward to that. Counter command. That one is 1. That one is 2. This one. Counter command space set. Now it looks more like a shark. Now it looks more scary. Oh, okay, the drum. I'm just going to refer to this thing, the drum. I don't know what else to call it. So the drum, somebody put a lot of time and effort into positioning all of these things and also changing the way that this thing looks based upon the visuals. That's nice. I love that. That's, attention to detail. That's cool. I do like it though. Not so much the upper fin right now. What is this? Is it like based upon a shark? Nice. All right, let's continue the line with the Delta. No, that's a Dyson. Where is the Delta? Delta is right there. Delta. And the last of the Delta. Just making sure we got all 3 pieces. Wow, nice. I like that. I definitely enjoy that part. So again, we are seeing that the drum is like, even though it's rotating, it is staying true to, changes in space sets that you are actually equipping on this thing. Very nice. You know what? I wonder if these torpedo platforms or torpedo launcher platforms are going to change color as well. I don't think so, though. Yeah, these are just based upon your ship. They don't do anything. They just follow your ship around. That's cool. All right. Next is going to be the Dyson. Dyson. Dyson engines. And Dyson shields. Okay. Okay, so the drum is also changing color. I like that. Can actually see that it has lots of details on here as well. Okay, that's cool. Really not a big fan of these particles emanating from the backside of this thing. Sorry, guys. But being sick is not a good thing. And I do love all of you guys that you guys are commenting on videos, get well and stuff like that. And especially you guys, my fellow Dutchies that are commenting. I love you guys, man. Thank you so much for being there for me. You guys are awesome. All right. Which one is next? I think it's the Iconians. Yeah, the Iconians. The Iconian visuals. Nice. I do hope that when it is not being illuminated by the light, it's going to be like more, the effect is going to be more present to the Iconian visuals right here, because right now it's like meh. All right, let's rotate this thing. Nice. Okay. Oh, I'm seeing something that I really don't like. Kind of a pet peeve of mine. You guys know that. Right here, it's like cut off. Why? Just make it go up or something like that. Yeah. I'm nitpicking right now. All right, next in line, the gem head R. Gem. Where is the gem? Is it? No, that's the Kobali. This one. Gem head R. Gem head R. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I like that. Okay, so the wing platforms, they only stay out a short amount of time. I'm reckoning like it's like a minute or so. I wonder if you can use the old torpedo platforms from the tier 5 on these things. Now I know that one of you guys that actually commented on my other video that I did saying like you are not able to equip them. So I'm not going to try, but they should, like, you know, you should be able to mismatch components. The Andorian tier 5 version. Even though this is not even an Andorian ship, this is a Dewan, but still going to be, you know, Still going to be the same-ish. All right, next in line, the New Kara. Where is New Kara? There we go. That's 1, that's 2, and 3. Okay, so we have that cool animation right there from the New Kara deflector. This thing is like weird in its design. I mean, like it has fins all over the place. I mean, like, come on. It's not appealing to me. Not at least like the other the Lethan version, the science ship. Because those had, you know, those weird shapes. Even though this thing has weird shapes, it's like fins. I'm like, not really my particular cup of tea. Very nice. And it's, you know, I'm saying it's nice because it looks good on the ship. I mean, the ship is like, for me personally, in my opinion, it's weird. It's like doesn't have to do anything with STO or, you know, Star Trek as canon. It's like totally weird. And maybe weird is good for you guys. For me, not so much. Omega. This one and this one. All right, the Omega visuals. Now, the Omega visuals doesn't really add to the appeal of like most of the ships. It's, you know, it's there, but it's not really adding anything. But on this ship, I kind of like it. Has that slick design, kind of looks like it's made for this ship. Really good job on placing all of these patterns. Looks really good. I do enjoy it. It has a little bit of like Delta to it and Delta visuals. Nice. All right, next one is going to be the Riemann. If I can find one, where is the engines? Right here. There we go with the shield. Riemann. Okay, so yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, I understand what they're doing right now. So on the front, it's like, what is this? You know, what is hit and miss a little bit. But on the back side, I do love this honeycomb design. And they put that out on the back. So really cool. Definitely enjoy that part. The front part is like lacking in its appeal, but the aft side is really cool. Very nice. And I'm still not enjoying these particles that it's like emitting from its aft section. Maybe it's like some exotic fish or something like that. Not my cup of tea. All right, we just had the Riemann, so we are going to go with the Romulan. Here we go, Romulan visuals. Okay. Are you guys liking it? I mean, It's mostly hit and miss, and miss, emphasizing miss. On these visuals. I don't know. Maybe the other variants of these escorts are going to be more appealing, but this one, it's not. Temporal. Where are the temporal? All right, so we are back. Temporal space set right here. I had to do something related to the grabbing myself a new space set, because I could not, for the love of God, find out where I left the temporal visuals. Maybe I discarded them or something like that. I don't know. But it's all good right now. So that's what you guys are seeing, the temporal visuals on this thing. Yeah, it's mainly miss. Not really a big fan of this thing. And somehow it is starting to this thing is starting to like vibrate. It's to shiver all over the place. All right, Terra is going to be next one. That's the deflector engines and shieldings of the Terran visuals. Nice, right? Looking good. Oh yeah, the Terra visuals. I love the Terra visuals. That's nice. All right, let's rotate this thing. Let me know in the comment section, guys. Do you like the design of this ship? I mean, it's kind of weird. Maybe I'm just needing to get used to the way I think this thing is looking, but it's like somehow for me. All right, the Breen is going to be next. Breen visuals. Okay. Now it's like shivering because it's really cold. Now they did say in a blog post that these ships might actually do that. They will try to fix it soon. And also for the console players, you guys are going to get the same ships are going to be available to you guys. Or at least from my experience, like all of the items and all of the stuff that we get on the PC version, you guys are also going to get on the consoles. So PlayStation and Xbox, you guys are going to get this this ship if you want to, obviously. If you don't. Next is going to be the Lucari. I think that's one. No, that's not it. where are my Lucari engines? There we go. And Lucari visuals. Oh yeah, Lucari. Lucari is really good. Very nice. Nice, nice, nice. I do enjoy it though. Like this particular design, or at least not the design, this particular space set on this particular ship, it looks good. Don't get me wrong, I still don't like the design, but the way it looks right here, you know, it's nice. That glow on top, very nice. Very, very nice. Very awesome. Very cool. Very, very cool. I like it. Next in line is going to be the Prevailing Regalia space set. If you guys want this, you already know where to get it. The competitive reputation is all about this particular space set. Now, there are 3 variants over there. Visually wise, they do not change the way the ship looks, or at least it's been my experience that it doesn't. It's only the statistics that actually change. So, yeah. You know, visually it's not... yeah, it's basically the same visuals. But the stats are totally different. So, keep that in mind if you want to go for a particular set on this thing. Oh, you can actually... Oh, here we go. The engine modifier. I was totally not paying attention. The Regalia space set has a modification done to the engines. You can basically see just a little bit because all of these sparks are, you know, taking up the entire spectrum of of this part right here underneath. But there's, like, you know, a modification that has to do with lightning. You basically see lightning bolts emanating from that, and this thing is rotating as well. So that's cool that they actually did that. Really enjoying that part. Very nice. All right. Next one is going to be the Bajoran. Bajoran you can get from a mission these days. There it is. If you like this, man, it's not good. Anyway, the Bajoran visuals on this pilot ship from Dewan, and it's I really don't like it. Man. And it's like really, yeah, not my particular cup of tea. It's not that not that interesting. I mean, this might be a really cool design, like, I don't know, maybe in the 80s or something like that. Maybe somewhere at, like, you know, in the beginning of 90s, this might be a really cool design. But I don't know what you guys think about it. Let me know in the comment section. I have not actually read any comment in my other videos as well for people that actually like it. So you might be the first one to do that. All right, next one we are going to equip are going to be the vanity visuals. So I'm just going to equip some standard default visuals. And oh man, my vanity is in my account bank. All right, let me just grab both of the vanity visuals. All right, so we got 2 vanity right here, and we're going to start off with the Tzenkethi visuals. Man, I love these visuals. And definitely staying true to me liking them. I even like them on this ship. And if you guys don't like the visuals on this thing, man, I'm going to hunt you down. And I'm going to arm wrestle you. And you might probably win because I'm sick right now, but you know. Nice. I like it. I really like it on this particular vessel. But I mean, it's like on all vessels that I've been equipping the vanity shields. Yeah, these are really good. These are really, really good. These are excellent. I might be a little bit biased. I just love the Tzenkethi as, you know, as a species. I don't care if they're good or they're bad. I just love them. And I can't wait for us to grab that new bridge officer. The one that defected to Deep Space Nine. Come on, bring it up already. We want that. We want to use that as a bridge officer. All right. Next is going to be the Discovery of Vanity visuals. Okay. Yeah. Big no. Hell no. Not into this. Now, I've been showcasing, like, you know, what, like for 3-4 years now, like visuals on these ships. And the visuals right here on the Discovery Vanity Shield, it's like not really interesting at all. I mean, look at, if you actually zoom out, this is probably the way you are going to fight, because you want, you know, the broader perspective in the battlefield. It's like there is no difference. It's like, why even bother, right? I don't like it. Yeah, I really don't like it. There were a couple of ones that are really good, but these are not. Yeah, these are not the ones that. All right, let me just do a little bit of a rundown what I normally do. So this thing has 5 weapons on the front, 2 + 1 on the back. I would say this thing, or at least I'm going to say that this thing is not lacking in DPS. All of these pilot ships are really heavy on firepower, right? Firepower is not an issue with this. These ships have like 5 tactical console slots, so you can enhance your traditional, you know, weapons that are going to do traditional damage by, you know, 5 times. So not an issue. Survivability on this particular ship is going to be an issue because you're going to sacrifice console slots that can be utilized in a different way just to keep this thing alive. I think, yeah, the base amount of whole hit points that I have on this thing, and this is just the base amount of hull that this ship comes with, is a 40,800 hit points. That is basically nothing. If you go against, you know, enemies that, you know, deal a lot of damage in advanced or elite queues or whatever, yeah, these 40,000 hit points is not, it's not going to be enough. So keep that in mind. DPS, good. Survivability, not that good. All right, so I already showcased these D1 plasma. What's so special about them? 2.5% of dealing 40.3 plasma damage per second for the next 15 seconds. And with plasma, you always have a plasma dot damage over time. So this is going to be like, like kind of like radiation damage that you're going to do as well on these particular, with these particular weapons. And also the normal plasma damage that they're going to do on top. Right, so 2.5% on top of the normal 378 plasma damage with 302 DPS. On top of that, there is a 2.5% chance to deal additional plasma damage. Very nice. This is that experimental weapon, the Alliance Hypercannon. I would say it's rather good, not really, really up there in the DPS oriented experimental weapons, but it's really nice to have that 10% chance to either do phaser that's going to take out a random subsystem. Also 10% chance to do the minus 10 all damage resistance, and also 10% to do 16.3 plasma damage. So that's nice, right? And then it's just the normal stuff, minus 10 the weapon power cost, and also 3.5 seconds to recharge. It's still good, right? It's not the best one, but it's something else, something new. You guys might want to try it out. The Universal Console. And all of these statistics. We already read that, so I'm going to skip that. There is a bonus of a 2.5 critical chance when equipping this thing as passive. So 2.5% critical chance with projectile weapons, and also plus 20% in critical severity with projectile weapons. So this console, I would say, if you're using torpedoes and mainly torpedoes, this is definitely something you might want to take a closer look at. If you're not using the traditional, kinetic damage dealt by torpedoes, I would skip this. This is the also deploy wing torpedo launcher platforms. We only attack enemies while you are in combat. A 2-minute recharge. Level 61 torpedo wind player that allows you for 60. Yeah, so it has a 2-minute recharge, and these torpedo wing platforms are only going to stay for 16 seconds, so basically for 1 minute. Wing torpedo synergy. When you activate any rank of torpedo spreads, these guys are going to do torpedo spread 1. When you're going to do torpedo high yield, these guys are going to do torpedo high yield. Very nice. If you equipped 2 pieces of this set, you're going to get more flight speed, 10% in flight speed, and also 10% in, plus 10 in accuracy rating. If you have all 3 pieces of this thing, because all of these ships have their own unique universal console. This particular one, the engineering variant, has the wing torpedo platform. The science one has the gateway trap spawner, and the tactical variant has that neurophasic disruption field. So if you equip all 3 of these things, you're going to get streamlined circuitry. And this is really interesting. So these wing torpedo platform will now use rank 2 of torpedo high yield whenever you're going to use torpedo high yield or torpedo spread Mark 2 instead of Mark 1. But then you have to use all 3 universal console slots for this thing. So, and also reduces the recharge of the console abilities by 1 minute. So you can basically have these torpedo launch platforms up the whole time, because these things only last for 60 seconds, and by default this thing is going to have a 2-minute recharge. If you equipped all 3 space sets, all the console abilities will be reduced by 1 minute. So 1 minute, you can have these torpedo launchers at you can have them up at the whole of the time that you are in combat. All of the time that you're in combat. That's really cool if you're using torpedoes, by the way. Okay, what else to showcase? I'm actually going to equip where is it? The Bajoran space set. Just because I love the plasma discharges, not because I love the visuals. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Not fun being sick. Admiralty. Can we? Did I just? Oh man. Let me see. Wait if I can find it real quick. All right. So here is the Admiralty card. Dewan Dynnasia. Yeah, I don't know. Pilot Escort Tier 6 with a rarity in 3 stars. With a 36 in engineering, 55 in tactical, and 26 in science. And also minus 25% in maintenance per engineering ship that you equipped on this thing with a particular other ship as well. So that ship is also going to get a reduction in maintenance per engineering ship. Very nice, right? Very nice indeed. Oh, mastery level 1 plus 5 in accuracy rating. Really? Yeah, accuracy plus 5 in defense. Kinetic and energy by 10%. That's going to be increased. Level 4, the critical chance overall. So that's torpedoes and energy-based weapons. And level 5 is that unlockable, activatable. I don't know if it's activatable though. Anyway, this is a unlockable trait. Any engineering bridge officer ability will cause a slow and electrical damage over time to any foe affected by one of your engineering bridge officer abilities for the next 10 seconds. Minus 50% in flight speed, and also 274 electrical damage per seconds with 100% shield penetration. I don't see a lot of uses out of this, to be honest. I mean, why is it tied up with engineering bridge officer abilities? Engineering is mostly like, survivability stuff. Or at least that's how I play it. Don't get me wrong, there are a couple of really good engineering offensive abilities, but we'll just have to see that in combat. Now, the bridge tour I'm going to skip because there is no bridge. And I'm just going to take this thing into combat right now. And yeah, see how it's going to perform. Here we go. Japori right here. I'm just using this mission to showcase how good or how bad this thing is. And I really don't want you guys here on the Enterprise. God damn it. Yeah, I know. Tell me. Now, I'm not going to do an X amount of, high amount of damage with this thing because you guys know I don't really go after DPS in all of my builds, and the one that I'm actually, using right now, it's not really good. I don't care about DPS. You guys know that. So I'm just going to showcase this thing. In how much? Ooh, 52. Wow, nice. Here we go with the torpedo platform. There should be 2 of them. 1, 2. Very nice. So those torpedo platforms, they only fire torpedoes. They don't fire like energy-based weapon damage to them, to the enemy. Just torpedoes, so just kinetic. Keep that in mind if you want to utilize that. Really nice. Like I said, survivability is going to be an issue. I'm not doing enough threat generation to them because I'm not doing enough DPSs. The Enterprise is taking most of the DPSs or the threat. 8K, not bad. And I'm missing a lot. Wow, that is a Surge Destroyer. Hey, where did you go? Now, what is really cool with these ships is that you have that piloting maneuvers, so you can basically go backwards a little bit and still have the enemy in your sight. I just like that. Now, luckily the Enterprise is here, because then I was gonna be destroyed right there. Go backwards again. Very nice. Very cool. Now, you know, like I said, it's not lacking in DPS, but it's going to lack. Now, this is not a really good representation, because I'm at normal, right? I'm at normal. That's not, yeah, that's not a really big issue. Most of the ships out there should do normal really good. The rest, when you're going to take this thing into elite or anything like that, and you're going to get more threat generation. Let me grab something that's tougher. Oh, 31. Nice. Not bad, not bad. That one is gone. Torpedo platforms. Go, go, go. Use torpedo high yield, torpedo spread, do everything. Now, turning rate with this thing, not an issue. 16 degrees per second. Not a whole lot. All right, let me just grab this thing. Okay, go away. Not really an issue. This is... yeah, turning isn't an issue with this thing. So you can definitely use dual heavy cannons, or, you know, something that has like really narrow arc on this. Is really cool. But I would emphasize again that the survivability is definitely going to be an issue. And the way it looks, I really don't like it. But that's just me. I don't know about you guys. Let me know if you like it, if you're using it, if you're not using it. If you just, you know, bought it for the trait or for the universal console, the torpedo platforms. Even though if you're going to use the torpedo platforms, you basically are going to sacrifice a console slot. So that is also something to consider. But overall, I mean, it's a new addition to the game, right? To the game. So I don't know. The jury is not out on this ship yet. Anyway, hope you guys had a little bit of fun entertainment coming out of my channel. Hope to see you on the next video. And I would say take care and later.